Guys, after that disappointing and embarrassing performance from the Super Eagles of Nigeria against the Democratic Republic of Congo, it is now clear to us that the Super Eagles team cannot actually do anything without the service of Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen. It has become obvious that the guys cannot do anything, they cannot excel without Victor Osimhen. Come on, guys. That is very bad. That is very bad. How can the whole team be depending on one player? That is to say that if Victor Osimhen retire today, Nigeria cannot even win a country as small as DR Congo. The Super Eagles cannot win a country as small as DR Congo. For God's sake, we are more than the Democratic Republic of Congo when it comes to football. In terms of football, we are way ahead of DR Congo. How are we going to tell the world that we lost the World Cup qualification ticket to DR Congo? How? All because Victor Osimhen was substituted immediately after the break. And if you watch this game, immediately Victor Osimhen was substituted, everything went crashing. Everything changed. The guys could not even control the tempo of the game anymore. DR Congo take over the game completely. At the point I have to switch off my television. I have to switch off my television. I have to stop watching. And I was happy that I did that. Who does that? Who does that? All because Victor Osimhen was substituted from that game. Guys, I'm not happy at all with the performance of these guys. What is the problem? What is the problem with the Super Eagles of Nigeria? What if Victor Osimhen decides to retire today? What becomes our fate? Do you expect the guy to play with injury? If he's injured, he should force himself to come and play for Nigeria. He did his best. He did his best for the country. And if every other player could replicate what Victor Osimhen is doing for the national team, trust me, the Super Eagles will go far. But it has become obvious that Victor Osimhen is the only player that played out his heart when wearing that Nigeria jersey. We are wearing the Nigeria jersey. When putting on the Nigeria badge, he is the only one that played with his full chest for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And that is why he's getting the result. But as soon as Victor Osimhen is out of the game, everything will change. Everything will change completely. That is not good for us. That is not good for us. We can't be building our team around one player. We can't be building our team around one player. And again, I will not take anything away from young defender Benjamin Frederick and Kevin Bassey. These are the only guys I see in that game yesterday. They are the only guys I see in that game yesterday. Benjamin Frederick was top notch. Kevin Bassey top notch. They are the only people I see in that game yesterday. The rest of the Super Eagles players were nowhere to be found. They were just busy running from one position to another. They don't even play like professionals at all. What is the problem? All because Victor Osimhen was injured, I could not even play the game in the second half. Come on, guys. This is not good. It's not good for our football. How can we miss 2 consecutive World Cup? How can we miss from 2 consecutive World Cup tournament? We are not at the quarter 2022, and now we are not going to the 2026 World Cup. That is not good for our football at all. And most of these players will not feature in the World Cup again. Most of these our current Super Eagles players will not play in the World Cup again. Iwobi is already 29 years. Iwobi is 29 years. Before the next World Cup, he should be around 33, 34 years. Who is going to call him at that time? Is it Wilfred Ndidi? By then he will be old. Can't do anything anymore. Victor Osimhen is 26 now. So just add 4 years or 5 years to Victor Osimhen's age. Be around 30, 31. He can't go to the next. He can't play in the World Cup again. And how do we tell the world that a striker as good as Victor Osimhen never featured in the World Cup tournament? Never featured in the World Cup tournament. You could see the anger in his eyes immediately after that game last night. You could see the anger in his eyes. Without Victor Osimhen, the Super Eagles of Nigeria cannot do anything. They cannot even beat South Tome and Principe. Without Victor Osimhen. And please, I don't want anybody to talk anything bad concerning this manager, Richel. The man did everything any other coach would have done. He did his best to qualify Nigeria to the World Cup. But the players are not ready. We are not ready at all. We are not ready. If we are still depending on one player to excel, to do well, we are not ready. And in fact, we don't deserve to be in the next World Cup. We don't deserve to be in the next World Cup if we are still depending on Victor Osimhen. Of course, we all know that Victor Osimhen is an injury-prone player. Victor Osimhen cannot play four straight matches, 90 minutes. No, he can't do that. He will get injured. So if he's out injured, then our hope is dashed to the mud. That performance last night was something else. The performance of the Super Eagles last night, immediately Victor Osimhen was substituted, is something else. Because during the second half, I was even praying. Immediately they came back from immediately they returned from the break. I was praying for Super Eagles of Nigeria not to conceive because they were not playing anything at all. They were not playing anything. And like I said, I took a very good decision by switching off my television, not to watch, not to continue with the game. Because their performance was awful, was very bad. Anyway, guys, I don't know what you think. I don't know what is your own opinion about this game. Were you satisfied with the performance of the Super Eagles of Nigeria? And where do we go from here? And where do we go from here? Because like for me, I think we should start a rebuilding process. Like for me, I think we should start a rebuilding process. We should look for young, vibrant players that will play with passion for this country. Whatever your opinion may be on this, I'd love to see it on the comment section. Do it to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you see when next I post. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.